Alex Michaels with Prelude2Cinema. This is a little bit of a different investment than what we see many times. It's a media content company with kind of a unique opportunity, very, it sounds like a terrible word, but very modern in the approach to get product placement. And I'll turn it over to Alex.
Okay. So first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for having me here, and this should be very painless, so just begin. First slide. In the beginning was the box, and the box brought entertainment into our homes, and we all loved it. But by the way, we love this Tic Tac because they're wonderful, refreshing, and that was the problem with the box. Commercials, breaks, and we couldn't stand them. But freed again by technology, we have digital video recorders, we can see TV online, and so we don't need the box. We need the box, but we don't need the commercials. But the problem is, how does Tic Tac make money? And how could people have their business market to people who could technically ignore them? Next slide. Branded entertainment. Now I know the word product placement sometimes strikes you, but brand entertainment is where products are actually woven into the show. And the reason why I use Smallville here is because Verizon bought money into Smallville, which is why you see Verizon Smallville. And actually now you see Dell computers. So when they're tracking down Lex Luthor and his bad things, you see this little Dell computer on the back of it, and even AccuView, who got the line there, AccuView to the rescue, which I thought was a little cheesy, but it worked. Next slide. Prelude2Cinema is a branded entertainment company. We started out as a movie company, but then we found out movies take a long time to make and there's no way to really get money off of it. So we created a TV show called Out of Darkness, kind of a sci-fi, Law and Order type show. And with the TV show, you can actually work in every possible product. I'll go into a little bit later, but we had Lucy's Sweet Surrender, which is a baker and Buckeye. They paid money to the show, and they became the bakery where the cops hung out at. And in real life, they're a bakery where the cops hang out, and Massimo del Milano, Italian restaurant, and but the mayor had a press conference in the show, and in real life, the mayor has a press conference in the show. So brands aren't just thrown into a show, but they make a certain reality into a product. Now, exclusive content comes where the brand actually buys to be the only content of its type in the show. Over the years, there's $80,000 has been invested in kind and to Prelude2Cinema. We have a little studio, we shoot things on location. And the projected revenue is all to come from sponsorship, which is very important because sponsors, which I love my sponsors, they provide money for the show and they don't make any demands, just make sure our logo shows up in the show. That's Out of Darkness, one of those series. The reason why it's like that, we're doing a graphic novel based on it, and while I was out here I saw a great little thing about heroes. A TV show is just not a TV show. You can sell the graphic novel, you can do the game, you can do the online media thing, they have a book published about it, and we plan to do the same thing to create additional revenue streams from our show. We have like MySpace friends, about over 10,000 MySpace friends, so people in Australia know about the TV show. And we're also developing other stories because everyone may not like TV shows, but I do. And we're seeking sponsors. Next slide. Advertising Age, one of the greatest magazines on the planet. It lets you know who's buying what, how much money people are spending on TV shows, and we're targeting like the top U.S. brands. $9.7 billion was just spent on internet advertising alone. And actually, Procter & Gamble spent on the total advertising, they spent $4 billion just advertising their product. So Prelude2Cinema plans to capture 0.001 or $9.7 million in 3 to 5 years. Next slide.